When I got vaginismus, it was not just penetration that was taken away from me. I lost my whole life to it. And when I healed vaginismus, I did not just get back penetration, I felt like my whole life came back to me. I think the maximum sex education that we received was how do periods happen, reproductive system, contraception and STDs. So it was all about period pain and how to not get pregnant and how to not have an STD. So it was all about what not to do or scared us about many aspects around sexuality. Fear-based sex ed is the root of vaginismus. Vaginismus is a condition in which women find it difficult to allow vaginal penetration of anything. It could be their own finger when they're trying to put a tampon or a cup. It could be their doctor's finger. It could be an instrument, or it could be a penis during a sexual situation, even though this woman really wants to do it. We don't have a vocabulary around this condition, and hence it takes a lot of time for her to even start speaking about it. And hence there's a lot of delay in, her receiving treatment. This girl goes into a sense of, silence and withdraws from the society because she starts to feel that she's defective in some way. She's inadequate in some way, because we are all taught to believe that this is one of our main role as a woman, right, in our society. And if we can't do that, then who are we? The causes of vaginismus are usually in the growing up years of this girl. If this girl has grown up with messages like sex is painful, sex is shameful, overexposure to news of sexual abuse or sexual assault, fear of pregnancy, ignorance around her own genitals, or any other childhood trauma that she may have faced, like witnessing domestic violence at home, abuse from parents or teachers, bullying at school, all of these conditions are sort of seeds that are sown in the psyche of this mind, and later on this helps, or this causes the mind to send signals of fear and threat to the vagina. So the cause is in fact psychological and not biological. I think the maximum sex education that we received was, they spoke to us about periods, how do periods happen, reproductive system, or condoms and STDs, contraception and STDs. So it was all about period pain and how to not get pregnant and how to not have an STD. So it was all about what not to do or scared us about many aspects around sexuality. So fear-based sex ed is the root of vaginismus, right? We don't want that. We want pleasure-based sex ed. We want to tell this girl what she has. She knows, right? She has 2 eyes, a nose and a mouth. Why should she not know what is the capacity of sexual pleasure she has? The impact of vaginismus is not just on sexual penetration. The impact can actually crawl into other areas of her life, like she even wants to go for gynec examination, but she's not able to do it. She wants to use a menstrual cup, she's not able to do it. So this goes from becoming a penetrative issue to, real lifestyle issue in her life. It's very important to address the relationship dynamics when the vaginismus has gone on more than a few years. We have seen loss of desire, loss of libido, inability to get an erection, fights in the marriage or fights in the relationship, both staying as friends in the relationship but no sexual intimacy anymore. We have also seen things leading to separation and divorces. One of our clients with whom I have worked had said that when I got vaginismus, it was not just penetration that was taken away from me. I lost my whole life to it. And when I healed vaginismus, I did not just get back penetration, I felt like my whole life came back to me. The first step is obviously doing a deep dive into her past and trying to fetch out those reasons why she got vaginismus in the first place. Because let's realize the root is in the mind. So we start working with some kind of emotional healing. The first step also includes just helping her sit with her body, help her literally look at her whole body and her vulva and try to embrace it, trying to accept what she has and try to actually find beauty in that. Some amount of emotional healing has happened. We start with something called as vaginal training. Training your mind and your vaginal muscles to relax in presence of an external object at the vagina. Instead of starting directly with the penis, we first start with something called as vaginal trainers, which are also called as vaginal dilators. They are of graduated sizes, going up to a size that is as big as an erect penis. But we make it a very gentle process by teaching her a lot of relaxation techniques to make this a pain-free process. We also include pleasure in this because our whole goal here is not just to have painless penetration, but also to make it pleasurable. And we move on to the third step, wherein the partner starts to get involved with her in case she has a partner, in which we start to kind of first build a lot of emotional intimacy. Then we go into sensate focus and partner dilation. The last step is, of course, vaginal penetration. We take it in a very trauma sensitive, in a very gentle way, and ensuring that the whole process is painless, pleasurable, and she feels supported.